Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the virtual launching of the Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. The ceremony will start very soon, so please turn on your camera during all session. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the virtual launching of Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. The ceremony will start very soon, so please turn on your camera during all session. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the virtual launching of the Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. The ceremony will start very soon, so please turn on your camera during all session. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the virtual launching of the Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. The ceremony will start very soon, so please turn on your camera during all session. Thank you.
Asean is a major economic force and
Welcome to the virtual launching of the Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. This ceremony will start very soon, so please turn on your camera during all sessions. And for those who attend directly in the venue, please keep the health protocol by social distancing on your seat. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the virtual launching of the Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. The ceremony will start very soon, so please turn on your camera during all sessions. And for those who attend directly at the venue, please keep the health protocol by social distancing on your seat. Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the virtual launching of the Asian Center for Clean Coal Technology. This ceremony will start very soon, so please turn on your camera during all sessions. And for those who attend directly at the venue, please keep the health protocol by social distancing on your seat. Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. His Excellency, Mr. Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of Asian Economic Community, Honorable Mr. Pangeran Haji Jamraweira, Pangeran Haji Petra, SOE Leader of Brunei Darussalam and SOM Chairman, Honorable Mr. Rida Mulyana, SOE Leader of Indonesia, Honorable Dr. Ridwan Jamaluddin, Director General of Mineral and Coal, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources Indonesia, Honorable Dr. Dadan Kusdiana, Acting Head of R&D for Mineral and Energy Resources, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources Indonesia, Honorable Mr. Abdul Razib Daud, Chief Executive Officer of Energy Commission Malaysia and AFOC Chairman, Honorable Dr. Nuki Agia Utama, Executive Director of Asian Center for Energy, AFOC Member States Delegation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace be upon us all. A good morning to you from Bandung, and welcome to the virtual launching of the Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. My name is Hairunisa, and I will be the master of ceremony for today's event. This ceremony will be held in hybrid mode, which you can join us here directly at Tekmira Bandung and also through Zoom Cloud Meeting platform. We are hoping that the launching of Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology, or so we call Asian COE CCT, will be a key player in driving innovation, research, and development of CCT in the Asian region towards sustainable and lower emission development. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin this auspicious occasion, we would like to invite all of you to listen to several opening remarks. The first opening remarks will be delivered by Deputy Secretary General of Asian Economic Community. So, His Excellency Mr. Satvinder Singh, the time is yours.
Thank you very much. A very good morning, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, delegates and participants, friends and colleagues. A very good morning to all of you. It's a very happy occasion this morning. I would like to, of course, congratulate Indonesia for your leadership, along with the ASEAN Center of Energy, in realizing this ASEAN Forum on coal. Of course, with the main initiative today, we all are gathered on establishing the long-awaited the ASEAN Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. As we all know, this is extremely critical and important and timely. With a rapid growing region in ASEAN of more than 650 million people, our huge energy needs, and as we speak today, despite the pandemic, we are still having one of the fastest growths in forecast electricity demand. And at the same time, there are pressures in ASEAN for us to be able to deliver inclusive energy support, despite the fact that today there are still about 45 million people in ASEAN who are still not connected to the power grid. So all this, I think it's quite clear that how coal will definitely remain crucial for ASEAN economic development, especially in providing secure, reliable, and affordable energy. In fact, research advancements in clean coal technologies, including the high efficiency, low emission coal technologies and carbon capture, utilization and storage techniques, they have all, I believe, reshaped coal's role in balancing the region's rapidly growing demand for secure and affordable energy against, of course, the global collective focus today, which is that of lowering carbon emissions. I'm pleased that ASEAN is already making good progress towards this direction. As of 2019, the region had 10,021 megawatts of installed high efficiency, low emission coal power capacity that definitely requires less coal to generate power compared to traditional systems. And in the APAIC Phase 2 additions from the clean coal technologies, we are expected to bring the total installed capacity to almost 56 gigawatts by 2040. Indeed, I believe that there are clear benefits in accelerating investment, greater innovation, and wider deployment of the clean coal technologies and related technologies for the region. With more than 80% of installed coal-fired power capacity in ASEAN still using subcritical technology, definitely there is a huge pressure in the region for investment into high efficiency, low emission technologies in order to help us reduce the carbon dioxide emissions, hopefully by more than 500 million tons cumulatively as a whole for the region by 2040. To this end, I will definitely first like to congratulate AFOC for its initiative in exploring the adoption of the advanced clean coal technologies, and I look forward to its deployment, perhaps in combination with exciting new CCUS applications, such as in bioenergy and direct air capture, or even into things like low-cost production of hydrogen and other fuels. There are technology options also, as you know, for hard to abate sectors, as well as we also need to look into the permanent storage solutions for carbon removals. Therefore, I definitely look forward, and I'm sure all of us are looking forward to the center putting forth the other hybrid solutions in the future, where, for example, I believe nature-based solutions combined with clean coal technologies and carbon capture, utilization, and storage that are from our toolbox all will help us in our decarbonization plans, and hopefully will bring forward some very unique, flexible, and creative solutions for the entire ASEAN region to consider. I can assure you that all the AMSs are under a deep surveillance, and I think we must realize that, like the rest of the world, we all, both at the local and national level, we are needing to look at enforcing environmental safeguards, and we need to look into placing strict regulations on coal-powered plants. And honestly, we need to be a lot more transparent on our air pollution policies. Definitely, this is not a time to do nothing, but instead, it's really an opportunity for the ASEAN member states in the region to truly embrace and embark on the active plan of clean coal technology and carbon capture, utilization, and storage plans. All this, of course, alongside our commitments for additional investments into renewable energy and our continued national investments into carbon sink initiatives, obviously with the aim of achieving our carbon neutrality regional aspirations by 2060. Now, this entire journey of transformation to adoption of clean coal technologies and the carbon capture, utilization, and storage, they definitely require very active support of sustainable financing. Without continued financing, technological innovation and policy support to promote the deployment of all these technologies, I think this is what's needed. And ASEAN's transition away from subcritical technologies, okay, is something we need to address. And we definitely need the financial sector to also stand by in supporting us in our transformation. Therefore, I will also urge all of the AMSs and the private sectors to pay very careful attention on the latest taxonomy for sustainable financing that's being decided currently in the next few months. The final inclusiveness of the taxonomy to continue to support efforts like clean coal technologies and carbon capture, utilization, and storage sustainable activities is extremely crucial in our ASEAN energy transformation journey to carbon neutrality in 2060. I believe the establishment today of the ASEAN Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology as a regional center for international cooperation on clean coal technology research, innovation, promotion, and commercialization definitely is a very important milestone in our ASEAN's mid and long-term thrust to a resilient, competitive, sustainable energy future. I definitely look forward to the center's key role in exploring realizable solutions and opportunities as we pursue the road to decarbonization that aligns with the region's diverse circumstances. I believe ASEAN is also potentially down the road going to be showing the way, not only to our region, but also to the other developing regions of the way forward. And I think our solutions may actually be more relevant to many parts of the developing world who are also looking forward, finding solutions, their own solutions in solving some of the energy transformation pressures that they have. I foresee ACE will play a very important role in the near future as an advisor and supporter for the bankability and deployability of best-of-class solutions for the regional clean coal technologies and the carbon capture, utilization, and storage initiatives. I'm looking forward to strengthening of this center. And again, a very, very big congratulations to everyone, and of course to Indonesia and ACE for having achieved this wonderful outcome. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, His Excellency Mr. Xi. Ladies and gentlemen, the second opening remarks will be delivered by SOM Chairman. Honorable Pangeran Haji Jamrawera, Pangeran Haji Petra, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. His Excellency Mr. Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN Economic Community. His Excellency Mr. Rida Mulyana, the sole leader of Indonesia. His Excellency Mr. Ridwan Jamaluddin, Director General of Mineral and Coal, MEMR of Indonesia. His Excellency Mr. Abdul Razib Dawood, the Chief Executive Officer of Energy Commission of Malaysia and APOC Chairman. His Excellency Dr. Nuki Agia Utama, Executive Director of ASEAN Center of Energy, ACE. Your Excellencies, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it is truly a great honor to attend the launching ceremony of the ASEAN Coal Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. I express my sincerest appreciation to the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources of Indonesia for organizing this event today in light of the situation we are currently facing. Your Excellencies, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, according to the report by the World Coal Association and the ASEAN Center of Energy, the ASEAN region is expected to become the world's fourth largest single coal market by 2030, with the total population expected to grow from 650 million currently to almost 770 million by 2040. The coal capacity is projected to reach 295 gigawatts, accounting to about 49% of the power generation capacity in ASEAN. Compared to other fuel sources, coal remains the most reliable and affordable energy and will continue to be part of the energy mix for decades to come in the ASEAN region. Globally, nations are ever mindful to achieve the commitments made to the Sustainable Development Goals and set targets under the Paris Agreement. The energy sector in particular are actively transitioning into cleaner energy in efforts to reduce carbon footprint while simultaneously ensuring reliable and sustainable energy supply in the years to come. As we approach closer to the target date, mitigation of the impacts of climate change becomes one of the key aspects that is taken into consideration in the energy sector. While coal remains the most economical option to provide baseload electricity generation growth, given its affordability, accessibility, and reliability, this also equates to its dominance in the energy mix. The urgency of advancement and innovation in the clean coal technology is necessary and vital for a more efficient utilization of coal and better environmental performance. Clean coal technology methods such as the pollution control technology, high efficiency, low emissions, coal generation, as well as carbon capture, utilization, and storage are used to yield greater output whilst cutting down or repurposing the carbon emitted during the process. Undoubtedly, the influence of coal in ASEAN is certain and important, specifically for the growth of an emerging economy in ASEAN member states, where a sustainable economic growth requires a reliable, clean and low carbon energy system, correlating with the term energy security. Valuing the role of clean coal technology is vital towards a sustainable and lower emission development that will ensure a progress towards reducing emissions of CO2 in the ASEAN. By further encompassing halide technology to a newly built coal-fired power plants, there is a need for continuous and support, notably on the policy, financial, construction, and operational aspects. By the initiation of the CCT with regards to energy transition and resilience towards reducing pollution, one would hope to mitigate financing challenges and concurrently improve energy security. The establishment of the ASEAN Coal Center of Excellence is key in driving developments in technology and innovation, continuously working towards optimizing coal utilization and reducing its environmental impact. I believe progress in clean coal technologies are significant to aid the ASEAN member states to ensure that both energy security and energy transition targets are met. Your Excellencies, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to all of the positive and progressive outcomes from the establishment of the ASEAN Coal Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. And I hope this initiative will also encourage more valuable cooperation as we work together to achieve the goal and ambitions set both nationally and regionally. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Pangeran Haji Jamrawira, Pangeran Haji Petra. Ladies and gentlemen, next, the third opening remarks will be delivered by SOE Leader Indonesia, Honorable Mr. Rida Mulyana. The time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Distinguished Mr. Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of Asian Economic Community, Bapak Pangeran Haji Jamrawira, Pangeran Haji Petra, SOE Leader of Brunei Darussalam, and some Chairman, Bapak Dr. Ridwan Jamaluddin, Director General of Mineral and Coal, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources of Republic Indonesia, Bapak Abdul Razib Dawood, Chief Executive Officer of Energy Commission, Malaysia, and AFOC Chairman, Bapak Dr. Nuki Agya Utama, Executive Director of Asian Center for Energy. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning to all of you. First of all, let us offer our gratitude to the God Almighty for His grace that we stay healthy and hopefully our family and fellow colleagues remain the same. Today, we are gathered online here to witness the launch of an Asian Center of Excellence for the Clean Coal Technology. I'd like to express my appreciation to Bapak Ridwan Jamaluddin for his office initiative to the establishment of the center. I also acknowledge Dr. Nuki and our staff for their sustained support for AFOC and encouragement to the center. I recognize it has been a long and winding road in 2011 when the DG of Mineral and Coal came up with this idea. However, with their strong commitment, close collaboration, and persistence, we are proud that the center finally realized. Ladies and gentlemen, the world today is striving toward reducing CO2 emissions by utilizing renewable energy and pushing for cleaner energy as mandated by the Paris Agreement to keep the global temperature rise to not exceeding 2 degrees Celsius and striving to be 1.5 degrees Celsius. Indonesia is committed to the Paris Agreement by planning a greener power system with a much bigger portion of renewable energy compared to the fossil, which has been stated in our national electricity business plan, or which we call as RUPTL, which will be valid for 10 years to come up to 2030. In that RUPTL, there will be no new additional planning for coal-fired power plant, except for those already in financial closing or under construction. For the next decade, coal-fired power plant is still dominant, with additional new plant coming in. Therefore, we need a strategy to reduce the impact of CO2 emission of this power plant. One of the strategies to reduce CO2 emission is by utilizing CCUS, CCS, and CCT technology. For that, we do welcome the initiative of Asian Center of Excellence for the Clean Coal Technology in order to create cleaner and greener power systems. Ladies and gentlemen, the center journey has just begun. It is just the first step toward 1,000 steps forward. The center will continuously need our support to let it grow and contribute to the Asian Center of Excellence for the Clean Coal Technology. Congratulations. All the best. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Rida Mulyana. Ladies and gentlemen, for the fourth opening remarks will be delivered by Director General of Mineral and Coal, Honorable Dr. Ridwan Jamaluddin. The time is yours.
Distinguished Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN, ladies and gentlemen, who have been working very hard to establish this Center of Excellence for the Clean Coal Technology. It is an honor for me to give you some updates and information from Indonesia. First of all, let me start with sharing with you that Indonesia is celebrating the 76th anniversary of mining and energy. So this occasion is actually in line with the effort of Indonesian government to improve the support from mining and energy sectors to the development of the nation. In the era of this energy transition, it is a matter of time that every nation must take the step forward to reduce the use of fossil-based energy. However, we also have options to utilize the fossil-based energy such as coal in a cleaner and sustainable manner. I'm glad to say that I'm proud of what has been done by AFOC in its effort to support energy transition, particularly with this Center of Excellence. And I'm even more proud to say that Indonesia is taking the lead in this initiative. It is in fact that ASEAN in general are still relying on coal as the primary source of energy, as it is the most affordable and easily accessible. However, we realize that the world is leaning towards a low carbon future, that somehow we must gradually adjust to the new challenges. This Center of Excellence can cater for a more advanced research and development in cleaner coal technology in the region. With full support from ASEAN member states, I believe this center will open the door for so many opportunities, not only in collaborative research, but also capacity buildings in clean coal technology. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this moment to appreciate everyone for their works in developing the center that include ASEAN member states, ASEAN Center for Energy, and TechMira Indonesia as the host of this facility. Please remember that this launching event is just the first step, and there are still many more steps to follow so that this center can serve its main purpose. I would also like to welcome our fellow member states as well as the dialogue partners and international organizations to join the Center of Excellence on Clinical Technology and work together to take as much advantage as possible of the center. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Ridwan Jamaluddin. Ladies and gentlemen, for the fifth opening remarks will be delivered by AFOC leader, Honorable Mr. Abdul Rajid Daud. The time is yours.
Thank you, Madam MC. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. And selamat pagi and very good morning. His Excellency Mr. Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN Economic Community, Bapak Pangeran Haji Jamrawira Pangeran Haji Petra, Sole Leader of Brunei Darussalam, as well as Sole Chairman, Bapak Rida Mulyana, Sole Leader of Indonesia, Bapak Dr. Ridwan Jamaluddin, Director General of Mineral and Coal, Bapak Dr. Nuki Agia Utama, Executive Director of ASEAN Center for Energy, His Excellencies, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I will have my remark very short because a lot have been said on energy transition and ASEAN effort to meet the Paris Agreement. So first of all, I would like to thank Kementerian Energi and Sumber Daya Mineral Republik of Indonesia for organizing this virtual launching of the event. I have no doubt that everyone who is here today is eager to find out how we all, be it the producers, the consumers, the policymakers, and technologies can benefit from the establishment of this ASEAN Coal Center of Excellence for CCT or Clinical Technology. On behalf of EFOC, I would like to congratulate Indonesia in particular and ACE for the launch of the ASEAN Coal Center of Excellence for CCT. It is a brainchild of our Indonesian friend, perfected by the rest of ASEAN member states, and ACE, supported by our dialogue partners and our international organization. Today, we will witness the birth of the ASEAN Coal Center of Excellence. The establishment of ASEAN COE CCT is a testament of ASEAN as a dynamic region that prioritizes efficient and sustainable use of energy to fuel our economic growth and social uplifting in the era of energy transition. ASEAN Center of Excellence CCT is indeed a significant milestone under the APAIC Phase 2 program. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellencies, today, as we are facing the greatest challenge of energy transition, so this is how we respond to it, through exploring new frontiers and cutting-edge technology in clean coal. ASEAN is the 6th largest economy in the world and the 3rd largest in Asia. The future economic growth in ASEAN will result in rapid increase in electricity demand in the region, and coal is projected to remain one of the most important fuel sources to fulfill this demand. Nevertheless, we must not forget our collective responsibilities as the citizen of the earth to address the issue of climate change and energy trilemma. As you are aware, coal today has attracted very wide attention, but all for some negative reasons, especially on matters of concerning sustainability and climate change. However, in recent months, weeks, and days, the coal price has risen sharply due to supply constraint, surging electricity demand, and global rise in energy prices and factors related to the rapid economic recovery post-COVID or still a COVID pandemic era. This signal the still importance of coal in the world energy mix. Therefore, coal must be utilized in a sustainable manner to reduce global greenhouse gas emission. To achieve this, the application of CCT is vitally important to improve coal utilization, efficiency, and environmental performance. It is my hope that through ASEAN's Center of Excellence CCT, ASEAN will be able to promote the use of clean coal technology in order to change the negative perception of coal and to enhance collaboration and capacity building among the ASEAN member states. His Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely hope that one day this ASEAN Center of Excellence of CCT will achieve a world-class status and become the world reference point for the CCT knowledge, capacity building, development, and technology innovation. Before I end my speech, once again, congratulations to Indonesia for establishment of the ASEAN Coal Center of Excellence. I wish all the very success and hopefully we can visit the center soon, inshallah. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Honorable Mr. Abdul. Ladies and gentlemen, the next opening remarks will be delivered by Executive Director of Asian Center for Energy, Honorable Dr. Nugi Agya Utama. The time is yours.
Your Excellency, Mr. Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN Economic Community, Your Excellency, Pangeran Haji Jamra, Wera Pangeran Haji Petra, three leaders of Brunei Darussalam and SOM Chairman, Your Excellency, Mr. Rida Mulyana, the Director General of Electricity, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resource, and also three leaders of Indonesia, Excellency, Dr. Ridwan Jamaluddin, the Director General of Mineral and Coal, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resource, Indonesia, Excellency Abdul Rajib Dawood, Chief Executive Officer of Energy Commission Malaysia, and also AFOC Chairman. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, I hope all of you are safe and in good health. First of all, on behalf of the ASEAN Center for Energy, I would like to sincerely congratulate the ASEAN Forum on Coal and Indonesia as the lead country for the successful launch the ASEAN Center for Excellence for Clean Coal Technology, or ASEAN COE CCT. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, in the midst of global trend for transitioning towards low carbon economy, ASEAN will continue to rely on fossil fuel, particularly coal, for the next decades. And according to the 6th ASEAN Energy Outlook projection, ASEAN has a considerable reserve of coal at least until 2040, which is readily available and is heavily traded in ASEAN. Moreover, through the outlook, we also know that coal will experience moderate increases in total primary energy supply share from 22% in 2017 to 25% in 2040, respectively. And also, coal as a baseload power source has a significant role for power generation in the region, where the installed power capacity share of coal is expected to rise from 31% in 2017 to 36% in 2040. And also previously stated by Pangeran Jambra, according to our latest report developed together with WCA, or World Coal Association, an additional investment of 8.7 billion US dollar from the current 139 billion US dollar for business as usual scenario will be required to incentivize all coal combustion capacity to be built until 2040 into using the ultra supercritical technology. This means shifting plant 98 gigawatt coal-fired power plant in ASEAN between 2018 to 2040 into utilizing the USC technology. And it is also projected that ultra supercritical technology will reduce carbon dioxide emission by 500 million tons cumulatively by 2040, or approximately 25 million tons of carbon dioxide per year. Moreover, towards sustaining its energy supply while maintaining affordability, CCT will play a major role in the future for ASEAN coal industry. Therefore, research and development through the ASEAN COE CCT is an opportunity to increase its efficiency and affordability while securing energy supply in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, under the ASEAN Plan of Action for Energy Cooperation, Phase 2 2021-2025, that was endorsed by the ASEAN Ministers on Energy meeting in November 2020, ASEAN have set various initiatives to optimize the role of CCT in facilitating the transition towards sustainable and lower emission development. In its implementation, ASEAN will aim to advance CCT research, development, and innovation, where the ASEAN COE CCT will be an important element to implement the APA's Phase 2 priorities. Furthermore, based on the report on the regional approaches for the promotion of clean coal technology in ASEAN by ACE, innovation and financing on CCT, as well as international cooperation, are the important elements to ensuring the optimum utilization of CCT in the region. Thus, the ASEAN COE CCT will be a crucial platform to enable the new role of coal to facilitate ASEAN towards energy security and sustainability in the low carbon economy. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, your excellencies, the center will be very crucial in developing ASEAN homegrown technologies and also the R&D technological advancement that could be done by the ASEAN COE CCT and may lead to increased investment, which subsequently result in commercialization of the CCT. Therefore, our center, the ASEAN Center for Energy, stands ready to support the ASEAN COE CCT in facilitating engagement with the ASEAN member states, dialogue partners, and also international organizations, and of course, with the private sectors to ensure the smooth operational and development of the center. And I do really hope that the establishment of the center will support IMS on enhancing energy security, accessibility, affordability, and sustainability, as well as accelerating energy transition and strengthening energy resilience. And moreover, I believe that ASEAN COE CCT will not only enhance the development of CCT in the region, but will also enhance ASEAN centrality in the global market. Once again, congratulations to the ASEAN COE CCT. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Thank you, Honorable Agya Utama. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, I would like to invite all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to take a virtual photo together. So please turn on your camera and stand by for a moment so that our team will do the screenshot for the picture. Please stand by and turn on your camera. We will begin the photo. 1, 2, 3. Please turn on your camera. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a virtual photo together. So please turn on your webcam. Thank you. Our team will do the screenshot for the picture. Get ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3, excellent. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to invite all of you to witness the appointment and oath-taking ceremony for the Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology that will be led by Acting Head of R&D for Mineral and Energy Resources, Honorable Dr. Dadan Husdiana.
And gentlemen, today we are witnessing the establishment of ASEAN Core Center of Excellence for the Clean Coal Technology, or CCT, under the ASEAN Forum on Coal. CCT is considered essential to enable us going and finding solution of the use of coal into the low carbon energy transition. COE will serve as a platform for ASEAN member countries to do further research and development in this area. It is one of our goals under the APAEC program area number 3. In this occasion, I hereby appoint Mr. Hermansyah as the head of the Coal Center of Excellence. We sincerely hope Mr. Hermansyah would fulfill his duties with integrity and commitment. It is our expectation also that under Mr. Hermansyah's leadership, the COE will be brought to the next stage by developing a series of supporting facilities, reaching out our dialogue partners and international organizations to advance the development in the CCT, as well as improving the capacity building in the Southeast Asia region. Congratulations for your new role, and we are looking forward to your successful leadership. Good luck.
Thank you, Honorable Dr. Dadan Husdiana. Ladies and gentlemen, for our next agenda, we would like to invite Honorable Mr. Hermansyah to deliver the acceptance speech as the head of Asian COE CCT. Honorable Mr. Hermansyah, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, very good morning. Excellency Mr. Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN Economic Community, Bapak Pangeran Haji Jamra, Wera Pangeran Haji Petra, Soe Leader of Brunei Darussalam, and Some Chairman, Bapak Rida Mulyana, Soe Leader of Indonesia, Bapak Dr. Ridwan Jamaluddin, Director General of Mineral and Coal, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, Indonesia, Bapak Dr. Dadan Kusdiana, Head of R&D Agency for Energy and Mineral Resources, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, Indonesia, Bapak Abdul Razib Daud, Chief Executive Officer of Energy Commission Malaysia and EFOC Chairman, Bapak Dr. Nuki Agia Utama, Executive Director of ASEAN Center for Energy, EFOC Member State Delegation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining the virtual meeting of ASEAN Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology launching. I appreciate your effort to be together virtually. We are here truly as ASEAN member state. We do our best when we do it together. So this is a good first step in the right direction to forge synergy between all of us for one goal we want to achieve: promote clean coal technology implementation. ladies and gentlemen, for this time, I would like to remind us and to elaborate briefly on the chronology of establishment of this ASEAN COE for CCT. Indonesia have some facilities for research and development on clean coal technology, such as coal upgrading, coal gasification, coal briquette, coke making, etc. on the pilot scale. With the spirit of ASEAN, the head of Indonesian delegation in the 9th EFOC meeting in Myanmar 2011 suggested that these facilities be an ASEAN Center of Excellence for doing together research and development of CCT. In the 14th EFOC meeting 2016 in Cambodia, the Indonesian delegation proposed that COA be included in 2016-2020 EFOC work plan. Then, in the 15th EFOC meeting 2017 in Jakarta, for the first time, the COA term of reference was presented. As a follow-up, in January 2018, representative for ASEAN Center for Energy visited the plant to see the facility of the center in Palimanan, Cirebon, West Java. In the EFOC annual meeting on 2018 to 2020, we continued, presented, and discussed it. And finally, in the 19th EFOC meeting, April 2021, after discussion and clarification, all the EFOC member states have agreed on realization of COA and also approved at the 39th Senior Official Meeting on Energy on June 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, now, after 10 years journey, we have here together even two virtually to launch the ASEAN COA for CCT, which will be key player in driving innovation, research and development of CCT in the region. Finally, I would like to thank the EFOC member state for believing Indonesia as the first ASEAN COA of CCT head. Also, thank ASEAN Center for Energy Secretariat for providing the necessary support of the ASEAN COA for CCT establishment. We look forward to active participation from all EFOC member states to discuss based on your experience in your respective countries and carry out R&D in this facility to increase efficiency and environmentally friendly coal utilization. Thank you very much for your kind attention and cooperation. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Hermansyah. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite all of you to watch together the video launching of the Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology.
ASEAN is a major economic force and a driver of global growth. The region has become the sixth largest economy in the world and the third largest in Asia. The future economic growth is expected to result in a rapid increase in the energy demand in the ASEAN region. ASEAN energy demand is rapidly rising, and it is projected that coal will continue to be an energy provider to fulfill ASEAN need for energy. Most of the energy mix continues to be dominated by fossil fuels, especially coal in the power generation share. Coal has been a key energy resource for energy security and affordability in the ASEAN member states for the last decades. For coal to continue playing substantial role in ASEAN energy landscape, the clean coal technology is considered as the technical solutions to mitigate the environmental impacts of coal in fulfilling the burgeoning energy demand in the region, as well as bridging the transition and decarbonization towards sustainable energy future. ASEAN will continue to optimize the role of clean coal technology in facilitating the transition towards sustainable and lower emission development. Advancing the CCT research, development, demonstration, and innovation is one of the key strategy of the Coal and Clean Coal Technology Program under the APIC Phase 2, to push the availability as well as increase the chances for commercialization of CCT deployment in ASEAN member states. Therefore, ASEAN is launching ASEAN Coal Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology, ASEAN COE CCT, which envisioned as a regional center for advancing international cooperation, for research and development, technology transfer, to accelerate innovation and commercial development of prototype CCT technologies by the ASEAN member states. ASEAN COE CCT vision is providing an efficient and environmentally friendly of coal utilization technology. And the mission is research and development on coal utilization processes to enhance efficiency and the environmental acceptability. Mr. Hermansia, head of research and development for mineral and coal technology, known as TECMIRA, was elected as the head of Coal Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology, COE CCT, for 2021-2022. COE CCT head office and secretariat, located in Sudirman Street number 623, Bandung, West Java, Indonesia. COE CCT pilot project, located in Palimanan, Cirebon, West Java, about 90 kilometers from Bandung. The area of the COE CCT pilot project facility is 3.9 hectares and has several pilot plants for coal downstreaming technology. The first facility is the Gasification pilot plant, which consists of fixed bed gasification plant with 600 kilograms per hour capacity, coal gasifier plant for small and medium industries, and also fluidized bed gasification plant. In addition, there are also pilot plants to improve coal quality, namely upgrade brown coal plant and coal drying and briquetting plant. This facility also has coal tar pitch plant for processing tar, which is a byproduct of the carbonization and gasification processes. There is also coal briquette plant facility to process small-sized coal into briquettes to be used as fuel. In addition, there is also activated carbon plant that can process coal into activated carbon with higher economic value. Finally, there is also cyclone burner plant, coke and semi-coke plant equipped with a rotary kiln, and a coal pyrolysis plant to produce coal tar as raw material for coal tar pitch. And as a long-term program at the location of the COE CCT pilot project, an area has been prepared for showroom or animation room of some clean coal technologies and pilot or demo plant on clean coal technology.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our next agenda, we will have the congratulatory remarks from dialogue partners and also international organizations. We will give the first opportunity to the Honorable Minister for Resources, Water and North Africa. Honorable Mr. Kim, time is yours.
I'm pleased to send my best wishes on the launch of the ASEAN Centre of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. The Centre's focus on international R&D and technology collaboration is timely as the world looks at ways to achieve practical reductions in emissions. Australia is a coal nation. We export large amounts of high quality, lower emissions coal to partners in the Indo-Pacific region. Last year, we exported over 300 million tonnes of coal to key partners in this region, with ASEAN members accounting for the largest share. These exports play a key role in supporting energy security in the region. ASEAN members are also major investors in Australia's resources, including coal, and we value this partnership greatly. The International Energy Agency forecasts coal consumption throughout Asia will grow over the next decade, and Australia is well placed to help meet this demand. Australia understands the need to balance energy security with emissions reductions aspirations. Australia's traditional energy exports will play an important role in meeting increasing demand for cleaner sources of energy in the region. Our high quality coal, for example, is ideal for use in high efficiency, low emissions coal-fired power stations. And in our region, Australia has partnered with countries such as Japan and Singapore to speed up the development of low emissions technologies. Also joined the Asia CCUS network to help promote knowledge sharing on CCUS and carbon recycling, among other initiatives. The Asean Centre of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology is another great collaborative initiative. It will help the region achieve the balance we need between emissions reduction and energy security. I congratulate everyone involved in making the centre a reality. ASEAN ministers and council members, I'm pleased to send my best wishes on the launch of the ASEAN.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, for the next congratulatory remarks will be delivered by the CEO of China Energy Technology and Economic Research Institute on behalf of the NEA China. Please welcome Honorable Ms. Wang Xulian. Honorable Ms. Wang Xulian, can you hear our voice? We cannot hear your voice.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, clearly. Thank you.
好了，可以。那个再翻译一遍你。Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to attend the launching ceremony of the ASEAN Center of Excellence for the Clean Coal Technology. I'm Wang Xuelian, General Manager of China Energy Technology and Economics Research Institute.
中国和东盟是好邻居、好朋友、好伙伴，双方正在携手构建理念共通、繁荣共享、责任共担的命运共同体。
China and ASEAN are good neighbors, good friends, and good partners, and both sides are working together to build a community of common destiny with common ideas, shared prosperity, and shared responsibilities.
国家能源集团是世界500强企业，也是全球规模最大的能源公司之一。
China National Energy Investment Group is one of the global Fortune 500 companies and one of the largest energy companies in the world.
集团公司以为社会赋能、为经济助力为宗旨，推动绿色低碳转型，积极履行社会责任。
With the commitment of empowering society and boosting economy, our company promotes green and low carbon transformation and fulfills social responsibilities.
在煤炭清洁技术研发、工程示范和产业化方面处于行业的领先地位。煤电机组已经100%实现了脱硫脱硝。
As a leader in R&D and industrialization of clean coal technology, we have achieved 100% desulfurization and denitrification of coal power units.
98%的常规煤电机组也实现了超低排放，烟尘和氮氧化物的排放显著低于现行的燃气发电机组标准水平。
98% of conventional coal power units have also achieved ultra no emission, and the emission of soot and nitrogen oxide is significantly lower than the current standard level of gas-fired power generation units.
国家能源集团在印尼耕耘近20年，打造印尼最优、世界一流的现代化电站为目标。
China National Energy Investment Group has established presence in Indonesia for nearly 20 years and is committed to building modern power unit plants that are the best in Indonesia and first class in the world.
荣获了印尼10家电力公司年度最佳创新电力企业、亚洲电力年度独立发电企业年度技术创新奖和年度环保提升改造奖等奖项。
We have won many awards, including Indonesia Top 10 Power Companies and Best Innovative Power Company of the Year, as well as Power Asia Independent Power Producer of the Year, Technology Innovation Award of the Year, and Environmental Improvement and Renovation Award of the Year.
技术经济研究院是国家能源集团唯一的综合性战略性智库单位。今年4月，与东盟能源中心签订了战略合作伙伴协议。
As the only comprehensive and strategic think tank of China Energy, CETRI signed a strategic partnership agreement with ACE in April this year.
在全球能源转型的背景下，双方将共同致力于东盟地区的能源与电力供需情况、政策规划、转型路径等方面的研究。
In the context of global energy transition, the two sides will work together on researches related to supply and demand of energy, energy policy planning and transition path in ASEAN region.
双方已建立良好的对话交流机制，并努力打造国际绿色能源发展交流的典范。
The two sides have established a good mechanism for dialogue and exchange and are striving to build a model for international green energy development and exchange.
东盟地区经济的快速增长对能源供应提出了巨大挑战，在全球应对气候变化的形势下，迫切需要煤炭尽快向绿色、低碳的方向发展。
The rapid economic growth in the ASEAN region has posed great challenges to energy supply. As the whole world addresses climate change, it is imperative for coal to develop in a greener and low-carbon way as soon as possible.
煤炭清洁技术可以显著提高煤炭利用效率和改善环境，将在煤炭的可持续利用方面发挥重要作用。
Clean coal technology can significantly improve the efficiency of coal utilization and improve the environment, and will play an important role in the sustainable utilization of coal.
东盟洁净煤卓越中心的成立，势必将有力推动洁净煤技术的推广与应用。
The establishment of ASEAN COE CCT will undoubtedly give a strong impetus to the promotion and application of clean coal technology.
我愿以清洁能源领域的战略和政策研究为重点，愿与东盟能源中心一道，打造更高水平的战略合作伙伴关系，大力开展清洁能源技术交流合作。
Currently, as CETRI focuses on strategy and policy research in the field of clean energy, we are willing to work together with ACE to build a higher level of strategic partnership, vigorously carry out exchanges and cooperation on clean energy technology.
加强科技人才培训、技术交流，为推动亚洲地区的绿色低碳转型提供有力的技术和智力支持。助力地区经济社会可持续发展
and strengthen the training and technology exchange of scientific and technological personnel so as to provide strong technical and intellectual support to promote the green and low carbon transformation in Asia and boost the sustainable development of regional economy and society.
好，谢谢大家。
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next congratulatory remarks will be delivered by President of JECA, Honorable Mr. Osamu Sukamoto. Time is yours.
His Excellency Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN Economic Community, Pungiran Haji Jamula Wea, Pungiran Haji Putra, SOE Leader of Brunei Darmasal and SOM Chairman, Dr. Lida Mulyana, SOE Leader of Indonesia, Dr. Ridwan Jarmandin, Director General of Mineral and Coal, Minister of Energy and Mineral Resource Indonesia, Mr. Abdul Rajib Daud, Chief Executive Officer of Energy, Commission Malaysian and EFOC Chairman, Dr. Nuki Aguya Utama, Executive Director of ASEAN Center for Energy. Good morning to all distinguished delegates. Let me warmly congratulate ASEAN as we celebrate the official launching of ASEAN Coal Center of Excellence today. I feel the past years have seen our relation with ASEAN growth as we have confronted shared challenges around coal utilization. I am so delighted to learn that this ASEAN COE CCT will provide AMS with such a comprehensive range of engagements and solutions by extending its arm not only to R&D, but also to the key areas such as capacity building, coal image improvement, and public acceptance enhancement. Considering that ASEAN, especially EFOC and ACE, have been working together for years to address such issues and challenges for clean and sustainable utilization of coal, the Center, I believe, will strongly support such effort of AMS. In view of ASEAN as one of the most growing economic centers of the world, I hope the ASEAN COE CCT will become not only a focal point of knowledge and technology center for coal utilization, but also will function as an R&D and capacity building hub for Asia. JCOL will be more than pleased to work together with ASEAN COE CCT and aims to make the cleanest possible utilization of coal in ASEAN in the journey of energy transition toward carbon neutrality in the foreseeable future. Last but not least, let me express my hearty congratulations for Dr. Anders Hermannscha, MSI, head of TechMira, upon its inauguration today to take the office of head of the ASEAN COE CCT. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Osamu Sukamoto. Ladies and gentlemen, our next congratulatory remarks will be delivered by Deputy Executive Director of Indonesian Coal Mining Association, APBI ICMA, Mrs. Gita Mahyarani. The time is yours.
Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, representing Indonesia Coal Mining Association, we warmly welcome the launching of the Asian Coal Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. As a partner to the Indonesian government, ICMA support the efforts that will be carried out by the Asian COE CCT, especially in research and development of CCT. We all understand the importance of science, technology, innovation in our day-to-day lives, including the energy sector across the globe. Therefore, we from the ICMA welcome and really appreciate this kind of organization, especially when talking about clean coal technology. As you may be aware, ongoing issue in the energy transition has become a challenge for us in the industry, as we keep hurdling and finding ways to keep this coal business running while trying to balance out the global tension about transitioning. We realize that the use of the clean energy to reduce emissions should be done together. Our current members have also contributed to this effort by adopting varieties of strategies and technologies to support, such as the biodiesel, gasification, or coal to DMA, and many more. The current efforts made by our members prove our sincerity to participate in reducing the nation and also global emission. However, we realize that there will always be a lot of the new knowledge needed, and we hope that through this Asian COE CCT, we are able to share information and knowledge about CCT, and most importantly, the findings can be applied by our members later on. Congratulations once again, and we look forward to working together with the development and increasingly vast area, and we hope that can integrate the research throughout Asian Coal Center of Excellence. We can contribute and exchange knowledge together with it. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Mahyarani. Ladies and gentlemen, for our next congratulatory remarks will be delivered by General Manager of International Center for Sustainable Carbon, Honorable Dr. Andrew Minchner of
you. The International Centre for Sustainable Carbon, we were formerly known as the IEA Clean Coal Centre, is very pleased to acknowledge the launch of the ASEAN Coal Centre of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. While OECD countries with their developed economies are pursuing one approach towards carbon neutrality, most countries in Asia need to achieve a realistic balance between limiting carbon emissions while continuing development of infrastructure as part of their need to ensure economic growth. As mentioned previously, the region has become the 6th largest economy in the world and the 3rd largest in Asia, with a rapid increase in the future energy demand, including especially in the Asian region. Coal will continue to be a key energy provider to fulfill ASEAN's need for energy. Most of the energy mix continues to be dominated by fossil fuels, especially in the power generation sector. And there's a strategic need to increase power generation efficiency and environmental performance. The establishment of the ASEAN Coal Centre of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology will be a key driver for innovation, research and development of clean coal technology within the region. On behalf of the International Centre for Sustainable Carbon, I wish you every success in facilitating the transition towards sustainable and lower emission development, including the use of fossil fuels. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Dr. Andrew Michener. Ladies and gentlemen, for next congratulatory remark will be delivered by Deputy Director, International Affairs Division, Agency for Natural Resources and Energy, Japan. Honorable Mr. Shimokyoda Takahashi, time is yours.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all the participants and the delegations attending today. I'm Takashi Shimokyoda, Deputy Director, International Affairs Division, as Natural Resources and Energy, Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry. I'm responsible for energy policies and activities in ASEAN countries, especially ASEAN countries in METI. On behalf of Japanese government, I'd like to extend heartiest congratulations for ASEAN COE CCT. First of all, it is my distinct honor to convey our congratulations to the government and people of Indonesia for launching the ASEAN COE CCT, and I'm grateful for the efforts you have all put into our cooperative work, and I am very pleased by the steady progress in the APAEC Phase 2 program, Area 3, Clean and Coal Technology, annual priority all members have implemented. We have recognized once again of how fundamental energy is to all economic activities, including the use of digital technology. This is especially true for ASEAN countries, which are now rapidly developing. In order to meet the growing energy demand, it is necessary to secure a continuously affordable and reliable energy supply. In this situation, it is impossible to overstate the threat to humanity that climate change poses, and the global initiatives are underway to shift to decarbonize those societies. I believe that this is an era in which responding to global warming is no longer seen as a constraint or a cost for economic growth, but one in which it is seen as an opportunity for growth. Although each ASEAN countries is now facing different challenges, it is a common goal to secure affordable and reliable energy supply and build a resilient energy system while promoting decarbonization. However, there is more than one pathway to that energy transition. I believe that it is significant to take advantage of all energy resources and all technologies while considering the geographical conditions unique to each country and the different. Therefore, in May of this year, Japan officially announced Asia Energy Transition Initiative, 80, as a comprehensive support measures, including formulating a roadmap for energy transition in ASEAN countries and the financing for projects in each energy field. The next week in this year, Japan will hold the first Asia Green Growth Partnership Ministerial Meeting, AGGPM, to widely share this concept with countries outside Asia. We will continue to draw up a medium to long-term strategy for realistic energy transition, and with the help of private development investment side, but also on the demand side, towards the decarbonization of the entire ASEAN region. Japan will work together continuously with ASEAN countries. Let's work with Japan and ASEAN countries hand in hand to open up a new future toward a decarbonized society where the economy and environment are compatible. Japan is committed to build a new bright future together by sharing our experience and know-how. In closing, I really would like to extend my sincere hope that today's launching of the ASEAN COE CCT will be a good success milestone for the AFOC in achieving the goal to advance and the research and development in CCT. And I hope this ASEAN COE CCT will be developed more and more and will become core center of research and development in CCT. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Shimokiura Takashi. Ladies and gentlemen, for next congratulatory remark will be delivered by Director of Policy and Government Relations of World Coal Association, Honorable Mr. Liam McHugh. The time is yours.
Good day. Thank you for your kind invitation to attend and give remarks at today's launching of the ASEAN Centre of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology. The World Coal Association regards the ASEAN Centre of Energy as an integral partner in our ongoing commitment to advocating for economic growth and the enabling role of clean coal technologies in the ASEAN region. Countries have the right to affordable sources of clean energy to build their societies and economies. In your ASEAN Plan of Action for Energy Cooperation, clean coal technologies are a key pillar of the Our cooperation through joint policy reports, joint engagement with policymakers, and other key stakeholders can provide the necessary resources for ASEAN member states to pursue their interests in clean coal technologies. Recent developments in the ASEAN show that countries are making great strides with high efficiency, low emission technology. Deployment of these clean coal technologies are vital to achieve climate ambitions and bridge the gap towards zero emissions. This can only be achieved with cooperation, funding, and flexibility. At the 39th ASEAN Ministers on Energy meeting earlier this month, the ASEAN Centre for Energy and the World Coal Association launched our joint paper, Clean Coal Technology in ASEAN, Balancing Equity, Security and Sustainability. In the report, we find that the wide-scale deployment of clean coal technology is being hampered by restrictive financing policies recently adopted by some banks. We also found that rather than reducing emissions, these restrictive financing policies may be causing generators to compromise on advanced plant design and deploy more polluting technologies. In our report, we recommend that we must encourage the international community to recognise an inclusive all fuels, all technologies towards energy transition and energy resilience, encourage ASEAN member states to be committed in rapidly scaling up advanced HELE technologies and establish a pathway towards CCS, call on the international financial and investment community to ensure a diverse financial support for cleaner coal projects and CCUS deployment in the ASEAN region, and to encourage stronger partnership and collaboration with dialogue partners, international organisations and relevant stakeholders to AFOC, ACE as the main focal points to advance ASEAN sustainability in coal utilisation. Each of these recommendations exemplifies why today's launch and establishment of the ASEAN Centre of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology is crucial in promoting the use of clean coal to challenge the negative image of coal that is currently portrayed in some quarters. We also look forward to the Centre facilitating ASEAN's continued efforts to provide affordable and financially viable clean and low carbon energy in the region, including the integration of homegrown clean coal technology, as noted in the 39th ASEAN Ministers on Energy meeting a couple of weeks ago. We are encouraged by the launch of this initiative and are honoured to continue our work with ACE and ASEAN member states to address the energy trilemma and chart a low emission pathway to support clean, secure and affordable coal. Thank you again for the kind invitation and privilege to speak today. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Liam McHugh. Ladies and gentlemen, for our next congratulatory remarks will be delivered by the representative of Global Carbon Capture and Storage Institute, Honorable Dr. Tony Zhang. Time is yours. Honorable Dr. Tony Zhang. Honorable Dr. Tony Zhang, can you hear us? Maybe he is in out of service. Ladies and gentlemen, so the entire ceremony of virtual launching of the Asian Center of Excellence for Clean Coal Technology has concluded. Thank you very much to all honorable guests for your kind attention and also attendance. I'm Herunisa. Goodbye and have a nice day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.